courage and honour. We march for MACRAGGE, and we shall know no fear. Hello and welcome to this army showcase video of my Ultramarines collection. It has been a long requested video from the subscribers of my brother's channel and of mine channel as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you all the miniatures that are on here and on the table, and here we go. So starting off, we've got the Primarch himself, Rogue Element, Primarch of the Ultramarines, Marnius Calgar, and furthermore we've got Kato Sikiris, and he is the captain of the classic Space Marines of the second company of the Ultramarines, Guardians of the Temple. So not all of these tactical squads are fully painted and based, but I thought I would get them out to give you a better perspective of what a classic Space Marine company looks like. Now, I tried to, one time, I think it was back in 2014, tried to do all the classic Marines all at the same time. It took me about 3 months to do all the blue and everything like that, but they're halfway done, so I'm very tempted to get the classic Marines done, and I really want to do that because I just love the classic Marines with their full complement of tactical squads, assault squads and devastator squads. So at the moment I've got a demi company, but I will in the long run do a full battle company, just to give it to them, think of the narrative and that kind of thing. I've also got drop pods, but they're not painted yet. I've got the boxes and everything like that, and they're all constructed and sprayed. So I'm going to be doing that, so that would be an exciting thing. So drop pod assault is what I'm really looking forward to. So the tactical squads I've yet to do, I've got to do tactical squad number 2, and I've got to do number 3, and I've got to do devastator squad number 9 there, and then I've got an assault squad there. I think it's assault squad number 8. So that's our big one. That's actually number 10, and that is number 8. And all the rhinos are painted. I may change a couple of the numbers on the rhinos, but it's all got their insignia, which is really cool, keeping it to the narrative as well. So in a battle company you would have 8 rhinos, and then you'd have 6 tactical squads, 2 devastator squads and 2 assault squads. And then you've got accompanying them, you've got obviously the captain, 2 lieutenants, and then we have a librarian and a chaplain and a tech marine, and you have a thunder fire cannon as well, and 2 dreadnaughts. And furthermore, to drop the dreadnaughts, I do have another Lucius pattern dreadnought drop pod, so I've yet to paint another one of them. I've got the kit, so it's not a problem. That's the old classic one from Forge World. You can get the new one now, which is good. And I've got the Storm Ravens on there, and I've yet to paint 2 Storm Talons, and I've got to paint up 3 Interceptors. I've got 1 Interceptor box. I've got the Storm Talons. I've already done a magnetising video on how to do Storm Talons, but I'll need to get a couple more boxes of the interceptors, the fighter pilots. And then going across over here, we have 1 fully painted bike squadron, and then this one here is halfway done, but I thought I'd show you guys another squad there. So that these are things that are coming up in the future. These are future projects that I'll be awaiting for a long time. I haven't used these units because they're not fully painted and based, but I will do them in the near future. So exciting stuff here on the channel. And then you've got the classic Dreadnaughts. Now the one on the right is a venerable Dreadnought, and that is lead. And I don't think you can get that anymore. It's a limited edition miniature. It's out of production now. And then I've got an ironclad, and I've got another regular Dreadnought with a multi-melter. Now I've got 3 land speeders, but they're the old style. So that's my old style of painting. But I'm just going to touch them up one day and make them look good. So that's that there. I'll give you a closer look. There you go. You can see they're the old style of painting there for my Space Marines before they're gradually being revamped. And I've got 2 whirlwinds, and I've got a spare Razorback. Now I do have another Razorback as a kit. Now I've done it as though that you can have the option of a twin assault cannon, twin heavy bolter, and a twin las cannon, and they will accompany the Demi Company Devastator squads. So that's what I'm going to do with those spare Razorbacks, just to keep it narrative and fluffy. And also I've got a spare dozer blade as well for the Razorback, so that's another project to do one day. And then we've got my 3 Predators. They're all done. I may put a couple of numbers on there between 1 to 3, and of course I've got Sergeant Kronos there. I've got 4 Vindicators. Now the one on the left you can see there, that's the original Forge World model before it was released as a kit, and then the new plastic kit came out, as you can see there. So there you go, that's the Vindicators. They've got 2 Storm Ravens, and then we're going back to the drop pods. I've already painted 1 drop pod, so that's coming out, that's fine. I've constructed a whole, I think there's another 9 drop pods, plus a Lucius pattern drop pod as well, so that's pretty cool as well. So then let's look at the command retinue a little closer up. So you've got Primarch, all his glory, and then you've got Marnius Calgar, and then you've got Cato Sicyrus there. Really cool model. So there you go. And then if I slowly move the camera and come over to this side, we've got the Primaris units. So you got Captain Acheran in full Gravis armour, and the 2 chaplains. Then you've got the 2 Primaris lieutenants there, and then you've got Primaris Ancient there. Then you've got a unit of intercessors, another unit of intercessors, you've got another unit, you've got a unit of Hellblasters. Zoom in for you. There you go. Then you've got a unit of infiltrators, right there, and then you've got a unit of Deceptors, the assault bolt guns, assault bolters. Really nice models. I love the new Primaris as well as the classic. I like both. I'm not discriminate towards any of the marks of power armor, and it's really good that the narrative is going on as well. And we've just heard news that 9th edition is coming out, and that is really exciting. There. Now these are some of the old Vanguard models that I haven't quite finished painting them. They were painted, but I decided to rebase them and touch them up a little. They shouldn't take too long to redo. Then you've got the Terminators. there. I'll gradually touch them up as well. Get them done. Now these are the old Honor Guard from Minus Calgar. They are all in lead. You got a Chapter Ancient and a Chapter Champion as well, and the 2 Honor Guard there. Not quite finished yet. I'm going to repaint them. Basically what I've done is I've spent a long time redoing the bases onto 32mm. That's what I've done with all of my Space Marines. So I've literally got, I think I've ordered 300 bases. There's a lot there. And then you got the original Chaplain on the bike. You see him there. There you go. I think you can still get him, I'm not sure, but he's the original lead model as well. So there you go. So that's the entire collection, but not quite. These are the standards of fully painted and based, which is good enough for camera view. But then I've also got spares as well, because I've magnetised and given every option for all of my tactical and assault and devastators. So this will be another devastator box from there. And then you've got another tactical squad, spare weapons, heavy weapons as well. That's the current devastator squad I use on the channel. So all of these are fully painted and based. These ones here. And I've got all the grav, all the plasma, all the las cannons, all the heavy bolters, missile launchers, and multi-melters for them too. Then I've got the same for tactical squads here, all fully optional. Now I've gone for 4 assault squads, which I will do one day. There is a formation in the Planetary Empires book. I think it was released back in 2005. It was called the Spear of Sicyrus. So it replaces the Devastator squads with assault marines of the, I think it's the 8th company. So that's really, really cool. So I'm going to do that. Those are spare Centurions, which I will do. I will do Centurions. I've done a magnetising video on how to magnetise Centurions. So again, all fully magnetised and everything like that. And then I've got another tactical squad for spare weapons there. So there you go. So, oh, that's not quite all. I've got all of these boxes as well. These are not painted, unfortunately, not as good standard. So one day they will be painted up and for your viewing pleasure. There's a lot to do, but still, I love this army. I'll never give up painting this army. I am dedicated to Guilliman and for the Emperor. I love Ultramarines in general. So, what started it off? Well, a White Dwarf back in 2005. There was a picture of a combat squad, 5-man team, and I thought, wow, that looks super good. It was the June issue 2005. There's a picture of a combat squad there, and it blew me away. I loved Ultramarines ever since then. Loved the narrative and everything like that. So there you go. That is my collection of Ultramarines. A big shout out to Marcus Fraze and Patrick Darling for supporting me. Thank you so much, guys, for your contribution. So thank you very much for watching, and happy wargaming. Thank you for watching. If you want to see more content, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, and to also share this video with your friends. And an honourable mention to my Patreon supporters. Without their support, these videos would not be possible. Keep an eye out for the next episode, because you don't want to miss what's next. And I will see you next time. Happy wargaming.